I'm live. Y'all know, y'all hear my foot. Y'all know, y'all hear my foot. You know what time it is. Yep. Finna go over here and walk to Walmart. Because, why this car? Jesus. I don't know what's wrong with this darn car, y'all. But yeah, it's not running. It's not running, so that gotta be looked at. Thank you again for everyone that told y'all. I'm not gonna go past this thing. It always go off, so I don't know what that's about. Y'all. Oh, look at the goose. But anyhow, you guys, thank you for checking out my videos. Y'all can't see me because the camera is off. I'm not gonna have y'all shake and get dizzy. I'm not gonna have y'all get dizzy while I'm walking, be shaking. Good day, Mr. Thomas. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. So, just walking to this store because the car want to have problems, so gotta do what we gotta do. Anyhow, you're welcome. Thank you also. Anyhow, y'all, why in the heck, you guys, I know, you guys, okay, I know that the world might come to us having hard times. I know the world might come to us have to live off the land, and really experience nature. So, okay, I understand all that, and I'm, got my garden going so I can know how to, you know, tend to a garden if anything like that happened, or just because I want it now anyway. But yeah, this place over here, yeah. They want you to experience this stuff over here like now. Like, y'all, it's hot. It be getting hot. It ain't getting too hot yet. It's not in the triple digits yet, but it is getting kind of toasty out here. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if you guys been following me or not. And y'all, I don't know who didn't. Y'all wasn't. I don't know if nobody be really watching my videos or no, because I had a Cash App giveaway Saturday. What day was that? Yeah, Saturday. I had a Cash App giveaway Saturday. Nobody didn't even drop their Cash App handles. Nothing. They ain't dropping. I said, yeah, I guess they don't want no money. I don't know what's going on. I guess they didn't want no money, so nobody didn't drop their Cash App handle. So no one didn't win the giveaway. But we'll be doing it again when I be reaching 250. So, I don't know. I mean, if y'all like it, not like it, but if y'all see the video and it's that time for the giveaway, just put your Cash App handle in a comment or the live stream, and shit, I'll run that to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get back to the people that's viewing me, because I don't do too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this for no money or nothing like that. No, I don't. I do this because my memories, so my children can have it, my grandchildren, so on and so forth. Just memories. So that's why I be on YouTube, for my memories. I know I have some good videos, some bad videos, some videos that I was out there in the world, in them streets, I still upload those because that is my past. And my past is not how I'm living today. It's just my past, you know. So yeah, there is a lot of videos of my past on here. Um, yeah, and it's just a journey of my life. So I appreciate you guys watching it, you know. I hope you guys enjoy it, you know. So, you know, and I ain't got my earpiece in my ear, y'all. So y'all in my hand. Look at this. The fuck you looking at? The fuck? Anyway, y'all. These people over here, these landlords over here, y'all. It's, man, like I said, man, why you make a U-turn like that? Nobody got time to be playing. The fuck? Anyway, y'all. Hold on. Y'all know y'all hear that. I know y'all hear that car, right? That dude made a U-turn. Hold on. Like a scary movie. But no, I'm turning around looking like what? Like, what the fuck? I apologize for cussing, y'all. Apologize for cussing, y'all. But ain't no excuse to it. I just cuss, you know. But my heart is good. So if anyone that's on here that I met currently, and you hear me cussing like whoa, and grabbing your pearls, yeah, excuse me, but yeah, yes I do cuss. Still the same person, but make sure that know that I won't put a curse on you. No, I won't do that. I cuss, but I won't curse you. No, I won't do that. But don't mess with me though. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with me. Don't mess with my family, my children. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. That's just, you know, a word of advice. I don't think y'all should do that. Anyway, I'm over here at this apartment over here, y'all, and been over here going on. Shit, it's 3 years now. It's 3 years now. So, yeah. Been having a couple of situations going on over here, which I don't know what's going on. They need a whole new staff. Everybody here need to get fired. Everybody here get fired. Even the people that owns the unit. All of them need to get fired. All of them need to get fired. Especially all the monies that they be charging over here. All the monies they charging for rent. It ain't worth it. I think somebody doing drugs. Really. I think somebody got addiction problem. And the monies that they be getting and put in their pocket. So yeah, so I guess they want us to experience the living without certain things, you know, because there ain't gonna be no more air probably, y'all. And they probably, you know, I don't know, I'm just making assumptions really. I'm just going off with what I see on TV, which is not good, really. But no shortage on food, shortage on food, water, electricity, medicine, all that, whatever. So over here, I guess they said you gotta experience the heat now and get used to it because, because we ain't got nobody to come fix nothing over here. Why? Because we don't want to pay nobody. Yeah, we may charge you all this monies for rent every month, but yeah, we're not gonna fix that. No, we're not gonna fix that. And I'm so upset, you guys, about that crap. I'm so upset about that because we pay all this monies every month for rent, and y'all up the rent every year. We renew our application, like really? So it's like, no. Y'all, out, like what they call that? What they call that? What they call that? When they docks. I want to dox these apartments, y'all, because nah. I was more less stressful in the view. All we had over there in the view was those alien grasshoppers. That's all we had on view. I mean, rent was like $380 for 3 bedroom. I mean, it's just a neighborhood that was in. Nobody really didn't want to mess around the neighborhood. But I'm like, shoot, I don't do what everybody do outside. It's what counts on the inside parts for me. And everybody don't be at my house like that. So I lived in the view 2 times, cheap rent, affordable rent, got to get on my feet, when I stayed there. Got cars, traveled, got to get on my feet. Over here, the 2 bedroom. Now back in the day, this place was popping back in the day. Everybody wanted to stay over here back in the day. That's back in the day. Back in the day. Close to the river. That's when the river had water in it. And who that? Yeah. But no, it changed now. It changed for the bad, y'all. And I didn't know nuts when we moved over here because shit, I just came from Baltimore, and I'm trying to get something like now. So me and my son and my husband, we got to this place over here. Dude, I don't care nothing about that, dude. What? I don't care nothing about that. Why you doing all that? Anyway, so we came over here. Now the first time when we came over here, it was all good. Y'all see the videos, all good. Had sessions and stuff like that. We had sessions and all that. And, chilling. Certain stuff started messing up, yeah. And they came out and fixed it, But, yeah. The second year in, air was messing up. Air started messing up and stuff like that. So, hold on. Morning. Upset because they ain't fixing the air over there. Oh. And I've been having the request in since March. And they charging all this monies for rent.
See, it got to where people wouldn't pay rent if they don't get the air.
But we got to pay rent though, regardless. I call that legal services. We still got to pay the rent. We still got to pay rent. We can't withhold the rent or we get kicked out.
When did they come up fixing it then?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I be in a face everything.
But you're the only unit, or is it more people?
There's a lot of people over there, but I don't know who's requested anything. No, there's one dude I seen, he said he got kicked out because he's making too many complaints. And so I'm like, wait a minute, because I'm making complaints about my air. Y'all ain't coming to that. Ever since they deported the Mexicans and down here. Yeah. So like you can't find nobody to work. You can't pay nobody. Even ask the residents if they want to come and make some money. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing nothing.
I know how to do AC. I worked in AC for 30 years. And I know how to do it. But the thing is that I don't know how many connections to your unit to
everybody else.
Right.
Because I go to my fuse box. I go to my fuse box. So they told me to do the troubleshooting. So I turn off the fuse box.
Right.
And turn it back on. So when I turn off the fuse box, why am I hearing a furnace run and the furnace is off? It's somebody else stuff.
It's not that. That's the unit itself, the AC.
The box.
The thing outside.
Outside, yeah. They put Freon in there.
And it sounds like the compressors are out.
I don't know, but they don't want to look at it. And I guess I'm making too many complaints. What am I supposed to do? Just sit here? I've just been sitting here.
I'm 90 today, too.
That's crazy. So that's why I'm out here getting my ice. I got to be in my room with the fan on my butt. Literally. No clothes, but people in the living room suffering. And then, the heat. The marination of the heatness of the bodies of the. I know we gotta get used. I know we gotta get used. No, they didn't even offer no air conditioning. They didn't offer no fan, nothing.
But
Nothing.
you couldn't put one in because you're stacked up as
Yeah.
far as
And I
units.
got a patio door.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so nothing, nothing. No
that's crazy.
no professionalism at all. And I got a degree in business management. But it's not how it's supposed to go. But
No,
it's my mouth getting me in trouble. So
that ain't your mouth. It's probably everybody else. Have a good morning,
yeah,
sweetie.
but they're crazy. Why you expecting all this money? It's not fixing nothing. Almost $1,000 for rent. For what? I'll be back. I'll pick up the next. I see you in a minute. Anyway, y'all. Anywho, yeah. So they want us to experience the heatness of the heat. And you heard Miss Lady. I'm sorry about that, folks. My alarm. But you heard Miss Lady talking about it's gonna be 90 degrees today. So yeah, so I gotta go. I gotta go get back to the house. I already opened up both the patio doors already to get some of that fresh air in there because y'all know when it's all closed in and it's heat and everything's marinating. Safe to say, everything's marinating. What the fuck? Everything's marinating, and I don't like that. I'm sorry. I don't like all that. I don't like all that. Rough, rough. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You gotta pay the rent still. You got to do that already. You gotta pay the rent, you guys. And that's messed up. Anyway, I ain't got no problem paying the rent. It's just, this is business for real, you guys. It's like, anyhow, they know what they're doing wrong. And it's like, y'all, I know how to talk. I know how to talk. I know how to change my voice, all that. I know how to do all that, right? I know how to do all that. But it's like when you really, I think, intentionally doing something towards me and my family, my children, I'ma say something. I mean, I don't understand what's going on in this world. I'ma say something. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be scared and get intimidated and like, oh, there's an angry black woman. Like, no, don't even do that. Not too much because stuff is going on over here. You know what I'm saying? Here's this dude right here. But yeah, they don't like when I talk, y'all. They don't like when I talk at all. And I wanted to be, really, guys, I wanted to go to school to be a lawyer. I did, and a judge. Yeah, I sure did. I sure did. I wanted to go to school. That's why I went to Friends University to do criminal justice. Because this system, especially here in Kansas, the system is corrupt. And I'm like, nah. So, as soon as they made me, an example out of me, I went to school and went to being a lawyer or whatever. But then I changed my career and, opened up my own businesses. So that's how I went into the business field. It's just crazy over here. So we got to experience the heat, safe to say. And we're praying on moving. I'm looking for some tax. We're praying on moving out of this place, y'all. But y'all know it's hard out here to find a place because most of the houses or units, whatever, you gotta make 3 times the amount of rent. You got to. You got to. And we got that. We got that. But I ain't got that. And my son talking about he probably wanna, relocate by himself somewhere. And like, damn, I sure ain't got that, you know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they got these programs out here, these housing programs out here, for people with low income or whatever. And that's good to have, but yeah, I'll safe to say, you know, done that years ago. And that's thank you, but I'm gonna have to pass. I don't want to stay in that neighborhood. Sorry. I don't want to stay in the neighborhood. Where the tax at? I don't want to stay in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And then the Section 8, oh, these taxes $5. They're gonna what? Why is tax $5, y'all? Why is these tax $5? Really? Thumb tax $5? So yeah, and they talking about doing the Section 8, which they should. They should limit the Section 8. Yes, I agree with that. I really do agree with that. I mean, Section 8 is not nothing. It's not a program where you go and get comfortable. No, it's not. It's not for that. What the heck? It's to get on your feet. They're gonna help you get on your feet. So you can, you know, have monies to get another unit, whatever. Or even they even have this program in Section 8 that they don't tell you about. You got to ask for it because they won't tell you about it, you guys. They got a program up there where you can get into for the first time home buyers. I'll be telling people, get into that, because you never know about this program. But they won't tell you about it, you guys. No, they sure won't tell you about it. Hold on, y'all. Let me get there's some more text around here somewhere. I got my therapy session, another hour or so. I'm gonna talk to my therapist. Yeah, I talked to a head doctor. But I don't take no pills. No, I don't take no pills. But I talked to a head doctor because I've been going through some things in life. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's not funny, no, it's not funny. But yeah. And it's like right now, y'all, it's like all these layers. I know this mirror is not $95. It's the layers of problems that I have. And then it's like, I can't take no more problems on top of my problems. I can't do that. I really can't do that. I really can't do that, y'all. And it's like, people, like, they have their problems and they need help, whatever. And that's understandable. But, what is that? Oh, here's some pens. That's understandable, but if it's like I'm going through my own stuff right now, my own issues, whatever, and you gotta listen, take notes, get a pencil and paper out, take notes, cause no. These are no text over here, just pens, stick pens. But yeah, take notes, because if you keep asking me over and over again what goes on in the world, and I feel like you're disrespecting me because you're not listening. You're not listening at all, and you're messing with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Who got the trash? Well,
He put it on my mother.
What the hell is that?
My God.
Anyway. Yeah, so if I tell you or share with you some of the things, no, that's too loud. No. If I tell you or give you resources where to find stuff or how to get stuff, programs, resources out here, if I tell you about the secrets on how to get stuff, listen to me. If I tell you the secrets, if you want something, I'm telling you the secrets how to do something, how to get that, how to cop that. Listen, don't do that. Don't be like calling me 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 days, 3 days after talking about what I'm supposed to do. No, because I'll be getting upset because you wasn't listening. Even, y'all, I say by some tutu. I say by busy street, right? I say by this one. When I say busy street, it's a street that they have tutus and fiends and stuff. That's they street. That's they lane right there. They up and down these street. They selling tutus, and all this and that. And I don't even know why. I heard of a family friend that's on the street. Like, what? I'm like, back in the day, oh, that's a cute wagon. Oh, that's cute. Now, back in the day, This girl, yeah, I know she was out there, you know, out there being a tutu, she pretty and everything. She pretty, look nice, you know. She pretty and look nice and all that. And then I heard that she's out here on the street, right here, over here, with the tutu. I'm like, oh, hell no, hell no. Now that's nasty. That's some nasty work right there. Like I said, she must be on something. She must be on drugs. She gotta be. She gotta be on drugs. She gotta be on drugs, y'all. Safe to say, and I'm not disrespecting her at all. And it's scary that she is, but she must be on drugs, y'all. Safe to say, y'all. And that's messed up. Like, girl, there's a better way. You talking about you want some money? You want money? You want some money? Okay. You can keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing, y'all. I'm not judging nobody, and I am not perfect at all. But I don't want to see nobody really giving their life a chance. You know what I'm saying? Really, really. But if you choose to be in a world like that, selling your body, whatever, that's you. That's what you do to get that money, right? So what you really making that money for? You making that money for the next hit, or what? I mean, are we doing that for the next hit, for the next high? I mean, really, what are we doing this for? For real, so serious right now. What are we doing this for? So I'm like, damn, she can go on OF. She can go on OF with her clients and do what she gotta do with her clients on OF. Like, seriously. Like, you go on OF and do what you gotta do with your clients. And shoot, wear a mask. I said, wear a mask. Nobody gonna know who you is. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. And do what you gotta do and get that money. You get the money. Being out in these streets, up and down Broadway, tutuing. You don't know what you can contract. I mean, you don't know what you can contract, behind closed doors, period. But, yeah, these people out here are suspect. Look at them. Look at them. How much money you think you're finna make over here on Broadway? What, $15, $20? Hey, now. What you want? What you gonna make? $15, $20 over here on Broadway? $15, $20? $15, $20? Cause anybody got no money? These pawpaws or whoever's fiends, whatever, that want to get their thing wet, whatever. They ain't got no money out here on Broadway. What you want? $15, $20? A pack of cigarettes or something to eat? Oh, you want a hit? Okay, you want a hit? That's what you want, right? No, you don't want no money. You want a hit. You want that next high. Tell the truth. What the fuck? But you want that money, take your butt on the POF. Not POF, or you can find some POF people, but take your butt on OF. Take your butt on OF and get your client up. You know what I'm saying? And do what you gotta do. I'm not understanding. I've never been no tutu back in the day. Never been no tutu. I was a gang member, hung around motherfucking pimps and shit, and I love the pimps. I love me some pimps. I don't know why, but I do. And I don't love them. I don't love them to be one of their workers. No, I just want to kick it with them because they know how to kick it. They know how to dress and some more shit. Anyway, that's like crazy how they. Hold on, y'all gotta pay for this. I gotta pay for this. It's crazy how how they do that. Like y'all didn't. The pimps ain't telling y'all what to do. I'm at Walmart. You get some ice. The car messed up. Nehemiah didn't tell you. Nehemiah tell you the car messed up. He was going out to Derby at that party, a swim party, going towards Derby, and something happened. I don't know. I wasn't with him. I don't know. So I gotta walk to the store, which it ain't a problem. That's what I've been doing. But get my ice for the day. And I want no cash back. These darn landlord still ain't can't fix the air yet, so I'm kind of pissy off for that, you know. So I don't know. I don't know really what to do, y'all. I don't know. Just be good, I guess. That's all I can do is be good. Who is this? Yeah, we called the shop yesterday where we got the car from. We called that yesterday talking about we have to get it towed to the service department. So they told us to call the service department yesterday to, tell them what, was going on. These people ain't answered the phone, left messages, they ain't called back, nothing. So I told Nehemiah to hit up Jay. Get my ice, hold on. So I told Nehemiah, I hope I ain't gotta come back. Well, they got a deep freezer up here for they got a deep freezer up here for 200, and they got a deep freezer up here for 170. A deep freezer. I need a deep freezer. I need a deep freezer. They told us to call they told us to call the service people so we get the car towed up there so we can start fixing on it, right? So we called, left messages and stuff like that. Nobody ain't called back, no nothing. So he gonna have to call, get a hold of Jay, whatever. We probably have to, not probably, ain't no probably to it. We're gonna have to tow that over there and get it fixed. I'm like, and we still gotta pay payments Friday. I gotta say, get your cash car. Get your cash car because the payments, that's why I don't like doing payments. I ain't did no payments in years. I don't like doing no payments on no car. I like getting a cash car, that's it. No payments on nothing. I ain't did, now I'm back to this crap. What you looking at? I'm back to this crap. And they was saying if I can get it traded in. Well, see if I can get it traded in. I'm gonna ask today, after I get my therapy session, I'm gonna ask. We traded in. Cause this is bull crap. For real. It doesn't make no sense at all. It ain't even been 6 months. It ain't even been 6 months. And I thought they were talking about it was the head gasket, messed up. But I'm like, yes, bet. Cause that'd be their fault. That'd be their issue. That'd be they thing they had to fix, They have to fix it, Be underneath the warranty. But it ain't the head gasket, it's something else. So I'm like, freak. I can't stress about it because it's materialistic stuff. I can't stress about it. It's like we gotta think about plan B, plan C, plan D. I told you, I don't know how you gonna get to work if you work across town. I don't know how you gonna get to work. So you got. There's so much going on, Jesus. There's so much going on. Oh, God. You gotta take it to Jay. And then, they give us this car. And then I was like, what's wrong with the brakes? I took it back up to the shop. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with the brakes, but I hear noises. This dude talking about the rotors messed up. You need new rotors. Like, how I need some new rotors? I just got this car. I thought you guys sold the car like this. Yeah, they did. They did. And no, it's not covered because it's not under warranty. It's not under warranty, ain't the engine. And they gonna charge us $600 for all that. Like, this is crazy. That's why, like, man, this is so crazy. Like, oh, God. We had two cars. Over here. 2 cars. Grandma was paid for cash right here, right there, right now. No payments, nothing. And Nehemiah's car was paid for cash, no payments, no nothing. Just, do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? It's just stuff happens and, stuff happens, but whatever. Now, we had no cars. And these people over here at the third apartment, the cars wasn't running, but, they was... I can't be late on the payment. I'm scared about that because that's my credit. I'm scared. That's my credit. I don't like all that. That's what I'm saying. They fucked me up on that too. Because my credit score was 726. You know what I'm saying? In January, my credit score was 726. That's why we got this darn car. I'm like, bet. 726. I'm trying to do some tricks with this credit score. You know what I'm saying? Get something, get a business, whatever, with the credit, you know what I'm saying? Get a house, whatever, something with this credit score. So yeah, I put it off for a couple of months. I put it off, but they're like, damn, let me get this credit score, do something kind of look at these mobile homes. These mobile homes, I'm looking at these mobile homes I wanted to get into. Why in the freak? No. How did I find out? No, I was going to purchase an airline ticket and hotel stay for Seattle because I'm going to visit my dad. A round trip ticket and like a week, Airbnb or a hotel, whatever. And so I go to this one agency. Where you can make payments, And I've been doing that for almost, 2 years? That's how I got my husband ticket to Africa. I got 2 tickets to Africa, And, I paid those off, of course. Of course I paid them off. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a bill, so I paid it off. But now, it's like, I'm trying to get my ticket to go to Seattle, see my daddy. Look at this over here. You know what? Then, Lord. And, there's the people over here that stay by this river over here. Now, the popos leave because, of course, they keep stuff dirty, everything. Like, pick up your trash. You know what I'm saying? Pick your trash up. You right by the river. No, it's not even pleasant to the eye. So we got this lady over here behind Walmart, just posted in a what is the street? What is this? The street? She posted where this little I'm stopping. Look at this. I'm stopping. If y'all can see me, y'all want to see some shit? Hold on. Oh, look at this shit, my guy. Hold on, y'all. Is she over here? I ain't talking about this lady. I ain't talking about her. She right there. Right there. This Walmart right here, right? Walmart. She got her stuff. First, it wasn't like that at first. First, like little bitty, that blue tent, whatever, little bitty tent, whatever. Right there. And I didn't know that she was going to be here that long. This lady came here at Walmart, got they darn shelves, got they baskets over there. This lady got a whole house. She got a whole house over there, y'all. She have a whole house over there. She do. Now, I ain't talking about this lady because I feed that lady. I give her food. So I ain't talking about her. But ma'am, you got money? What you want, a house? What you want? What you want? Because this is ridiculous. And I'm surprised that the police ain't told her to move yet. Look at that. She got closets. She got a kitchen. She got a bathroom. Jesus help us all. Oh, Lord. I mean, do what you do, lady, but I mean, come on, really? What? I don't know. If it was me, okay, I ain't down. I'm not talking about her bad like that. But if it was me, y'all, I would take my ass in a forest, a wooded area, off the grid, just away, and just live like that. I don't know. I think I'd be kind of embarrassed being in front of people like that, y'all. I don't know. But like, not too much. Like, what do you want? I mean, you got money? You want money? You need to get on some assistance. You need to get on disability. What you need? Do you want a place to stay? Or y'all, and she be having company. Oh, Lord. And y'all, I guess the people over here at the apartments, I guess people over here at the apartments, they're talking about, you might as well just live like the homeless people and take this heat, take that. Yeah. That's why. And I ain't trying to be funny or whatever. I ain't trying to be funny at all. But, they got a lot of Africans over here, and I love me some Africans, Love me some Africans, the one that love me. But I guess they think that everybody's from Africa, and we used to this heat. Nah, everybody ain't from Africa. We ain't used to this heat. For real. I guess we got spoiled. Now continue to spoil us. If you're gonna continue to spoil us, let loose on some of that rent. How about that? Shit. The fuck? Sorry for cussing. I'm not sorry, but excuse me. Shit. They gotta be on something. They gotta be on something. They gotta be on something. Drugs, something. Gotta be something. Like, so you choose that? You choose that? I mean, I don't know, Lord, because I ain't never been like that. So I don't know. And I just pray that they just get it right. And I always wanted to open, and I still do, want to open up a nonprofit organization. I want to open up my rehabilitation center for people that's on the streets and are coming out of jail or prison, even for the teenagers. But it's for the people that want it, that want to change. A lot of people don't want to change. They don't want to change. They want to stay like that. Like, that's your business, I guess. But you're hurting yourself. And if you have kids, you're hurting your kids because they worrying about you. You know what I'm saying? But teach his own, I guess. I guess you can do what you want to do, but just ain't no but to it. You can do whatever you want to do. People are grown. They're going to do whatever they want to do. All I can say is just be good. Have a good heart. Because when all this over with, that's what's going to matter. You go ahead and sleep on. You want to sleep on the streets? Sleep on the streets. Sleep on the streets. But you got to live good. You got to live right. Ain't nobody perfect, but you got to do something. I mean, it's sad that they got these drugs out here. It really is. They got different drugs out here. This camera thing's finna mess up again. I'm walking back to the house. See, I'm back here, and all over here, that's where the fiber optics messed up. So this video is finna go off. So I guess I'll end my live here. Darnell, last but I'm finna end my live because it's gonna cut off anyway. Thank you guys for walking with me and talking with me. I know I was just rambling because I got a lot on my mind, y'all. A lot on my mind, y'all. Today's my daughter's birthday. She's 34. How old's Rihanna? Jesus. Rihanna is 32 today. That's the one that in video that we went to Tanganyika Park last year. That's an old video. That's her. Today's her birthday. So yeah, if y'all know her handle on her channel, go ahead and drop a happy birthday. A piece of cake or some balloons or something her way. Alright, now I love y'all. I'm finna get off of here because it's finna mess up. And I don't like want to hang up in y'all face. So, my loves, keep living. I'm out.